And we're back. So that's I'm not sure what happened there. Hopefully it's working now. Um, so yeah, I think now we're back. That's a little too bad. A little glitch there. I don't know if my settings are too high or something. But I'll have to take a look at that. But we are back, and I'm not sure where I was cut out there for the stream, but what I was saying was that the maps, the first thing you want to be looking at with your strategy is what map you're playing, and um, whether or not you want to be more aggressive or less aggressive is going to depend on how close your castles, your last castle you build is going to be to their last castle they build. So this space here, it's got only one step between it, whereas on other maps you got a lot more space, and then that's going to change all sorts of decisions. So we're just waiting to see if we can get this game back online. Zenith was going to be joining, and I think we'll give that a minute. So maybe I'll just put on the be right back, and we'll just take a couple minutes and get this sorted out here.
Alright, this is BTD. Welcome to my playtest for Dragon Soul, a web-based.
Okay, so we've got the tutorial that we received earlier today, or the review playback test session for Dragon Soul. And this is kind of a very useful way to get some feedback on the game and make sure that what you're creating is going to be usable for people. So I did watch this earlier. I think we can kind of go through it a little bit.
This is BTD. Welcome to my playtest for Dragon Soul, a web-based game using Microsoft Edge and Windows 10. Alright, play now. Alright, we're just going right into it. Privacy policy, click to continue, alright. Loading. There's
You had a vision that you held in your the dragon's soul stone. Can it be true? The soul stones lost the power of the dead and chose the soul of the dragon. Now they have been discovered once again. Your enemies will be rushing to find one and wield its formidable power against you. Castles will fall, armies laid to waste. Whatever it takes, you must summon the dragon and vanquish your enemies. For you, and only you, are the one true Lord of Dragons.
alright, so loud and no volume option right away, but that's fine. You can always just turn down the browser. I'll hit up settings and check that. Yeah, wow, AI looks pretty good now. I think that's AI. Some people won't like that. Probably just should put a disclaimer somewhere. But it actually, wow, I can't believe how far AI has come in such a short time. Basically looked like a movie. Alright.
Wait, why is there no lightning? Is there really no lightning in the version here? It's supposed to be lightning, I thought. Wait a second. Okay, there's lightning if you have full screen. No lightning if you minimize. Because if you start it, you'll see there's lightning flash, right? Yeah. There's lightning flash, and then over in the corner, that's on the box cover, so I can show you. It says sample on it, but you can see. Oh, right, in the box cover, that's why I put the lightning back in for the game, because it got cut off. They made the game slightly smaller. Whoops. But at least we got it in the. Let's watch that one more time. Getting this intro here. So yeah, there was. I mean, it's definitely AI. I used AI. The artist that I hired did a lot of the artwork, namely the actual board itself. So you can see. So the art that he actually did was. Yeah, we'll just do this. You can see this artwork along here. He did such a great job with this. This is what makes the game visually compelling, is this artwork here, which AI could not do. I don't think that's possible. And you can see on the larger maps, you have insert here that elongates the frame a little bit, which, you know, exponentially increases the area. And yeah, it was just really tastefully done. The dragons, castles, dragons. I think that's another three-headed dragon, though. Not 100% sure. And he did the tiles as well. And then these icons were stock footage that I bought from somewhere. But there's no meeples. There's no, you know, for me, the beauty, the aesthetic of the game is extremely important. When I sit down to play a board game, I don't want to be playing something with, like, unless it really fits the style that it's supposed to be, but, you know, with, like, kind of jarring colors and like pieces that are like, oh, they're just cumbersome and like, they don't match like these pieces and these pieces. And I'm more of a traditionalist. I like the beautiful, you know, and it fits the style of the game, obviously, so that's important too. But enough praising the game. I just wanted to point out the artwork. So what is AI is the cards and this cover.
This is good, by the way.
But he did edit the dragon, so he did a bunch of stuff with the dragon that's more than just AI. Yeah.
I always prefer my music louder than sound effects, so there are low options, but it's good. Pull it up in there. So we got credits.
Yeah, and we can see all this. So let's go. This is, we can see the tutorial.
We got a map editor. Alright, I'll check that out. That's interesting.
Yeah, some things with the map editor are
Oh,
glitching right now, but
good, you know, game development. You got single player, great game tutorial. I'll play the tutorial.
what do you say there?
Not sure how these work. Play great game tutorial. I'll play the tutorial. Good, you know, game development. You got single player, great game tutorial. I'll play the tutorial.
I see. Yeah,
Let's see how
he works in development, so getting a professional look here.
Yeah. Loud.
So the AI videos are too loud. We can skip those.
So you have sound and music, like sound effects and like cutscenes, which are the loudest by far. So maybe put like a third option for like cinematics in the settings menu, because that just blew my ears.
Yeah, I don't want to do that
definitely
to people.
Either include it in like just sound effects, or even better, make it a third separate thing. Okay. Alright.
So I think instead of just watching this whole thing, we'll just look through some of the highlights here.
Okay. Let's see, do I get stats? Do I get to see what kind of card this is? Do cards have stats? Nothing when I click on it or hover over it.
Yeah, so this is a good point. There is no information. You just get a card. And I think this comes down to, you know, different personalities. For me, I don't play a game and try to find all the info right away. I play a game and I'm like, okay, you gave me a card. I'm going to do the obvious thing and see what happens later. But I think, you know, finding out more info is a valid way to play. And so I'm going to be adding a little pop-up that describes what each card's sort of a description of what they should do. In the physical game, there are little descriptions. I could just use the same ones. I guess they were too small to fit in the online game. But I don't want to ruin the camera focus here, but you can see they're pretty small on the cards, so they wouldn't really fit. But with a pop-up, it just says wins versus knight and spearman, loses versus swordsman, defender wins versus other archers. I think just making that a pop-up is probably going to be helpful. So when you're playing the game for the first time, you see a knight, and then you get those pop-ups. So that's a nice point that he made there.
Just put it down like the tutorial says. Okay.
I think these arrows are too big here.
This is the movement phase of your turn.
So here-
Poison of the grass, action,
Okay.
starting on building
How does this go
your
here?
next castles.
So he's got to move to here. We're trying to tell him, move your guy to here. But to get there, you need to go here or here first.
Okay.
So that seemed like no problem. Then later on, and then he gets this, and he builds his
Again,
castle.
no stats. I don't know how strong a weak part is.
Right. No stats, so we can give more info about those cards.
Just hold position.
Then, yeah, so basically you just add more guys at the castle. He had no problem here.
They're 4 battalions, alright. First into work.
And then we go on to level 2. I think he got through 4 levels. He lost at level 4.
Okay, so
Okay, this is the one where he got really confused. So we have the arrows. Now here I'm trying to say, now the problem is these arrows are in the wrong spot. Arrows are supposed to be there to go to build your castles here and there. That's the problem. The arrows are pointing here, and you can see in the first one. Oh, well, in the first one, the pop-up makes it clear.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Build a castle.
it makes it look.
Okay.
The arrows are like too far away from. The arrows are too far from the center. So we're just trying to say, go build your castles here.
I guess these giant green arrows are indicating.
And I think probably after this moment, we just turn off the arrows. You don't need the arrows anymore.
Back.
So,
Green. So archer.
except for this one.
Right?
Maybe we leave the arrows. We just need to put the arrows.
So I guess I'm just gonna have.
Maybe instead of arrows, we should say build castle here. That
I
is
guess I
probably
can't get these archers
clearer.
out.
Too many arrows. You're gonna like, what are you pointing at, right? So we'll write that down. Build castle here instead of arrows. Or both. An arrow says build castle here. A little ugly though. We could try making the arrows smaller and put them there and there. But okay, so let's keep going through this. You got the arrows there, and where else? Then he keeps losing to the opponent, to the computer. He doesn't realize you can retreat, so there is a retreat button right here. After you lose, there should be a pop-up that says, so after you lose, add pop-up that says, retreating is sometimes the best choice if you are unable to defeat the opponent's card. Something like that. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of pop-ups, I guess, but it doesn't look like there's too many as he's playing. Here he needs to conquer the castles. Then he sort of decided here that, I think here he made a mistake, right? So let's look at this. He thought that the card changed, and then he stuck with that idea. So in the beginning he thought that it said you can only have 5 in your battalion, but it says we want at least 5. So I think that's his mistake. And then here, he thought the card changed.
Engineers, alright. That's just swordsman. Right, that's a tie. Attacker wins tie. Spearman.
So right there, the computer played archer, right?
Okay. Knight. Archer. Okay, so it should have been the same card because
Right, and it was the same
they
card.
only have one left. So whenever you're attacking an enemy battalion, it's not actually like a set thing. They're just always gonna pull a random attack.
No, they're not. So that's where he made a mistake. For some reason, he thought that it's going to be a random card every time.
Which is not how
So I decided we'll add that in a pop-up to make a note of that. But I thought that was interesting.
it's work.
Anyway.
Obviously, if a player battalion
So
who's this?
yeah, then he tried it again. And then also he was. So he sees what they have here,
Go for
right?
it again.
It's an archer. Okay, he wins.
Yeah, it's in it, which is crazy because I can only have 5.
Right, that's the other misunderstanding.
Right, that sucks.
And then is the issue of
Lose.
just
can't know what
losing. If they have an archer and you don't have a swordsman, you can't kill their archer, and if you just attack, you're just going to keep losing it over and over. So yeah, some interesting things. Maybe just scrub through the rest of it to see what else happened.
I might be wrong. Whether or not
What did he say
you
here?
want to actually check whether or not your battalion has more defending tie pieces or attacking.
Right.
tie
So now
pieces.
he's starting to get some of the
So if you have
strategy,
more attacking tie pieces,
but I should have made that clearer, right? So that's I'm adding that with the pop up.
Take by me. I gotta deal. And then I can.
Anyway,
Okay.
I'm not sure if anyone's really particularly interested in seeing this, but gives you just an idea of sort of, the development work that's going into it behind the scenes, and it was really enjoyable to watch this and informative and also informative, like making mistakes is human, so if he made a couple mistakes, I want to make sure that those mistakes aren't going to be too common, right? And make sure it's as user-friendly as possible. I'm not here to try to penalize people, obviously. So I think he did a great job with his analysis and is super helpful. And I asked him for a couple more tips about, what I can improve. Okay. So it is midnight, and I think maybe it's a good time to switch gears. We had one fantastic game of Dragon Soul. It was a 45-minute game, and then we had a little stream issue and had to reboot. Then I think we're good with the restream here. We're live on Instagram. We're not live on. Here we are. We're live on X. Not live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube and Twitch. So fantastic. And I think we'll take a 5-minute break, and then we're going to switch over to some World of Warcraft leveling. So give me a few minutes.
this is BTD. Welcome to my. Alright, this is BTD. Welcome.
Okay, hi guys. In this video, I'm gonna play Walk the Frog. Trust me, the music is so cute. I like it. I like the whistle. I like the snap and the wee bit. Please, just listen.
Alright, I got my leveling hat, and we are all set, ready to go. This is Idiot tries to level in Classic WoW, the no Google challenge. So I don't want to look anything up like I've done before. Just here to explore and prove my idiocy. So we're in Camp Mojachi, and we're trying to get to where are we trying to get? We're trying to get to we had a quest here. Huh. Oh, we forgot to bring the shrunken head in Orgrimmar. Well, I bet we'll end up going back there before too long. We should have something in... I swear we just got a quest to go to the Barrens. We don't need this. We don't need to do this right now. We don't need to do this. We don't need this. Oh no. Is recruiting agents. This was the quest we were gonna do. See, this is why this is idiot Warcraft here. I spent all this time. First I swam up a river for like 20 minutes, only to find out there was a waterfall at the end and I couldn't go anywhere. Then we flew down here to try to go and do this quest. Turns out I don't get any experience from it. And now I'm kind of at a loss. Oh, this is the one we were going to try to do, and this is way too difficult for us. Okay. We have got to go back to... We can do these. We're pretty close to there right now. So why don't we do that first? We're pretty close to there. Let's go to the flight path. Oh, and I forgot to fix my armor when I was in Orgrimmar. Maybe there's armor around here. Oh, we need food and drink, definitely. How much is this healing me? 1400. Should be plenty. We're pretty cheap. Okay, another one. Should we get a little more? One more? We're rich now. Somebody just gave us 150 gold. But we're not to spend it until we are ready to get our mount. And he said if I reach out to him when I'm 50, he'll give me more gold if I can prove to him that I have the gold. Interesting fellow. Don't need this. Wait. We want those back. Don't need that. I guess we can use this ourselves. I don't really know how to do any of this, so whatever. Middle map. Middle Earth. Let me just sell it all. Wait, do I need this? It says unique. What if I need it? Okay, and we're flying to Tanner's? Oh, we gotta fix our shit first. Herbalism. Trade supply. Oh, here's a quest. Are we really done with this area, actually? I think there was a bunch of quests to do here. One thing I wonder is... Nah, it's okay. Oh, that's the problem. We don't need this. Are there any other quests here? That looks like the exit. Okay, now we have click to move. I feel like that wasn't on the other night. Is that the dude? That's somebody else. Is he just gonna give me another dungeon quest?
How may I aid you? Be careful.
Oh. I don't think so. This is a real quest. The plan is for various leaders of the Gnolls, alphas, to be taken down within rapid succession. If we're able to execute this sort of swift and precise devastation against them, it would cause chaos to their ranks. Perhaps it would also drive a message through their thick, flea-bitten heads that we can and will destroy them. I want you to be the messenger of my will. Eliminate 5 of their alphas within 1 hour. For this to work, Uruk, or will remain at this impasse. Where are they? Where the hell are the Woodpaw alphas?
Ancestors watch over you.
These are Gordunis. There's the High Wilderness. Lower Wilds. Grim Totem Compound. They're there. I believe they are in the Grim Totem Compound. Let's go. We have to move. Not you. think that's going to be a little more comfortable for my eyes right now. Let me see if, is it too dark with 2 lights off? Yeah, a little dark. And then I think we're gonna switch our hat back to our classic. Just getting cozy. Oh wait, the gnolls? I'm not sure the gnolls are actually over here. There's so many darn animals to kill. Where are they? Now my belt is damaged. See, these are not gnolls, these are grim totems. So this is not the right spot. Could it be here? Dire Maul? Or are those ogres? Or is it the lower wilds? I really don't know. But we're gonna run straight through this camp undetected. What's that? Okay, this looks right. Razorfen gnolls, or are those bristlebacks? Not sure. Okay, let's kill these guys. We're gonna lose 3 bears. Yeah. Looking tough. I could probably scare one away. But now I'll die. Oh yeah, now I'm dead. Any chance I can kill one? Come on. Yes. Not too far. Is this where I need to be? No, these are the ogres again, and they're super strong ogres. And they're not there, they're not there, they're not there. Are they down here? I'll look one more place here, and then I think we'll call it a night, because I'm not sure how my hands are feeling. WoW is a little bit more difficult on the hands than I remembered. That's not good. And I'm dead. Okay, I think I've got to give my hands a break, so we're gonna call that there, and so we should be back tomorrow. We're gonna do another Dragon Souls stream and continue our quest to find more players. So, thanks for tuning in.